Welcome back to FPL Focus. My name's Graham, and yes, we are here. It's ready. It's game week 1, team locked in time. Let's get into it. So let's start off with the league code. So FPL Focus League, if you do want to join that, code is above MIITY7. Overall rank number 1. Yeah, well, season's not truly started, but could that be a possibility? We'd like to hope so. Transfers, none at the moment, but don't forget this season we can get up to 5, so hopefully start saving them up, doing a few little mini wildcards. That'll be nice. And 0.5 million in the bank. You can see I've started, as I said in pre-season, this has not changed. David Raya, set and forget goalkeeper for me. Wolves at home first. Happy with that. Going to keep him in there. I think that even though the fixtures are sort of not the best for Arsenal, they really are one of the best teams in the league at the moment. And I expect at least some save points being clocked up by David Raya, but Arsenal fully capable of going and getting a clean sheet anywhere. And adding Calafiore to your defence is just absolute beast mode. Gabriel, Saliba, Ben White. That back line is just wow. Next up, I've gone for Pedro Porro in the defence. Very attacking. Pre-season, he's been chipping in with the returns as well. So we're going with that. Leicester first. Then Everton, Newcastle. Fixtures are good there. We've got Vardiel. Very advanced for Man City, considering he's a defender. He does actually manage to pop up in that box and create quite a bit. Chelsea first, then Ipswich. That's a real fixture that I think a lot of people will be turning to for Man City options. Then West Ham. I've gone for also Joachim Anderson of Crystal Palace. I think people are writing Crystal Palace off, but I expect them to be quite good this season. Brentford first, West Ham, then Chelsea. Anderson I can rotate. You'll see my subs later on. So yes, here we go into the midfield. But before we do carry on with this, please do smash that subscribe button, hit the like button. It all does help. So in the midfield, Saka is back in for another season. He can be pretty much a set and forget player. One of the highest point scorers in FPL. And he gets the minutes, he gets the assists, or he gets a goal a game. I like that very much, and I expect Saka to kick on with that. I've got Thiago Jota. Instead of going for big money Mo Salah, we got Jota in there. Good pre-season under Arne Slot. So Ipswich first. I don't want to miss out on that. He could indeed brace. Let's see how he does. I've also got Minte in there. Fabulous pre-season for Brighton. I know they've signed someone else, could be competition, but I'm not letting it put me off. I think pre-season form, knowing your players are good as a manager, you want to take that into the season. And obviously, I can still rotate Minty because of my bench, which again, we will look at the end of this video. And I've gone for Morgan, Gibbs, White in there. Bournemouth at home first. So pretty happy with that because he is a very attacking player for Nottingham Forest. You know what you're getting with him. 6.5 million. Bournemouth, Southampton, then Wolves should clock me some points and leave me quite comfortable going into the first few game weeks. Let's get into that forward line then, keeping these videos short and concise. So here we go, the forward line and the substitutes that we wanted to see for the rotation. Haaland is in there. He just scares me. I mean, that price point, if he does explode, how are you getting on that price point? I mean, you need to cover it at least to begin with. Game week 1. And yes, I have put the armband on him. I think for his ownership's around 44% at the moment. I just want to cover that to start the season off and see where we go from there. Isak not getting quite as many goals in pre-season as I expected. But he could well explode in that Southampton game. He could be a captaincy option is what I'm saying. Isak could, but the pre-season form, yeah, I'm just going to go with Haaland. As simple as that. What he did to Chelsea, and he's playing them again. He's got to at least get on the score sheet, so I feel quite comfortable with that. Solanke, Spurs signing him. He's not going to be Harry Kane. I don't think he's going to come from D. I think he's going to do what he did at Bournemouth, stay up there, put himself about, get in behind the line. I think he could do well in a Spurs shirt. Leicester, Everton and Newcastle, and happy to have him at 7.5 million. Just saves you that little bit of money up top instead of go for a Watkins, 9 million, who has the tougher fixtures to begin with. Moving on to the bench, Flappy Hansky, an old Arsenal FA Cup winner, 4 million. He is not likely to play. David Raya is my set and forget, so it doesn't really matter. It's just a budget keeper to fill the void. But if West Ham's Areola does get injured, which he does do through the season, Fabianski come in if needed. He could well play at some stage in the season, so it's a little bit cheeky there. And we've got Robinson on the bench. Really like this Fulham fullback. Gets forward very well. The American, very impressive. Man United, Leicester, then Ipswich. Some nice rotation options there for me. Can swap him around with Minte. Can swap him around with Anderson because the fixtures do change that game week 4 and 5. So absolutely great for rotation there. Harry Winks, just a budget option. Someone that I think is going to get 90 minutes for Leicester. Tottenham, Fulham, Aston Villa there. Not really on using him right away, but there you go. That's fine. And Ezri Konsa of Aston Villa. Nice budget defender. A lot of defenders in the game now are 4.5. West Ham, Arsenal, Leicester. Again, I can rotate him as well. So this is my FPL team set, ready for the season, set before I move house. Hopefully I time it well and can still be able to get the content out to you whilst I move. But thank you again for watching. Smash that subscribe button, hit the like button. Take care and good luck with your teams in Game Week 1.